Yo, what's up? How you doing? So, I'm Hamish, but a lot of people call me 25 Bot City, and that name comes from music, I rap, I do music, so you can just click the link below there and check out my music, but please, don't start to watch other music before we get started with this, because, you might end up like, man, why did you make me start to watch your music now? I can't even do my wax. I don't want to be that position. You know what I'm saying? Giving bad influence is tough. Because once one of the girls, she been calling me every time. Like, you see, you cause me watch your music all the time. I can't even do my math. So, please, let's start with this. And then when you finish, you can check out my music. Okay, so follow me on Instagram. Follow me in Instagram, on Twitter, and Facebook too, The same name I'm talking about. And subscribe here. If you FaceTime my channel, make sure you subscribe. So every time when I upload a new video, you're gonna get it automatic. Otherwise, you won't be able to see. So make sure you subscribe. So let's get started with the questions. So this is more of the constraint questions and how to maximize the profit. Everybody in the company or whatever factory or whatever projects that you're doing, you want to maximize profits and stuff. So this more of that. So green paper company. So this is a green paper company. Produce 3 types of paper. So the company produces 3 types of paper. So computer paper, paper for computer, and then writing paper and brown paper, maybe like a brown bag and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The bag that you post out, you take to your girlfriend, Yeah, that bag, that brown bag. Oh, I don't have one here. I was gonna show you where you put some flowers and stuff. That brown bag. Don't act like you don't know. Okay? So each require different amount of woods. Of course, yes, because some paper like brown bag, that bag that you take like to your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Problem is going to need more wood and chloride and labor to produce, meaning the workforce to produce it. So the requirement to produce is 1,000 kilogram, means 1,000 kilogram, the amount that we need to produce batch of paper are shown in the table below. The limits are also shown in the table. The net profits, for those 100 kilogram for each type is shown. So now, labor, a person per person, look, this is a computer paper. So computer paper, how many labor people per day? 4 people. You know what I'm saying? To produce computer paper. Writing paper, 6 people. Brown paper, 3 people. But all of them together, if I want to produce paper, you know what I'm saying? Computer paper, 4 people, because these are people. Labor, person per day, 4 people for computer. But I don't know how many paper I'm going to produce. So let's call X to be computer paper, because 4 people and how many paper they produce. So we can call this X, like 4 times how many paper they produce. Okay, now we go writing paper, means 6 people every day, can't go more than that. 6 people, you know what I'm saying, times Y, let's call it Y. Brown paper, let's call it Z. So 3 people per day times Z. But the limit each day, we can't go, okay, we can't go more because there's a labor. A limit per day, we can't go more than 120. Means whatever we're going to do here is going to be less or exactly equal to 120. So same thing for the second one, same thing for the third one, but for the last one, need this chlorine, wood, because these are what you need to produce paper. You need chlorine, you need wood. So wood is going to be 1 times X, because X we can call computer paper, stuff like that. So for this one, chlorine, 3 times Y and 0.2 times Z, etc. So the last one. But our limit per day can't go more than 17. So this is a profit function. We call it profit function. So I'll show you how to do. So now they say define X and Z to be the number of batches of the computer paper. Means X, Y and Z to be the number of batches of the computer paper. Writing paper, brown paper, means X is for computer paper. So I can just say here X, Y for writing paper, and Z is for brown paper, Z for brown paper. But all this cannot go more than 120. This is a limit per day, etc. For the second one, means the wood cannot go, etc. Just like how we see over there. So now, excuse me, the system of inequality that describe the company production constraint are as follows. That we're gonna have to calculate. So let me show you now how to get the system of constraint. Very, very easy. So this is what you do, say solution. So now look, I'm gonna say now 4 times X plus 6 Y 3z, but it must be less or equal to 120. It can't be more than 120. So say 4, so the system is 4x, so 4x plus 6y, and what then? 3z plus 3z. But these, remember, all them together, this limit cannot go more than 120. So all these equal be less or equal to 120. So they can either be exactly 120 or less, means this can be more than that. You know what I'm saying? The production can, this is limit each day. Limit of labor, people, and all them together, they produce brown paper, white paper, etc. 120. Semicolon. Same for the second one. For the wood, 2x plus 6y plus 1.8 z, but also the same thing. This is limit, means all these, when you add them, all these workforce, whatever you're going to do your inequality, it must be less or equal to 60. Semicolon for the last one. You know what I'm saying? Let me put this semicolon like this so it's more visible. Okay, so for the last one, you do the same thing for the last one, which is going to be 120, 1x, which is x, 1x is x. 1 peso means peso, plus 3y plus 0.2z. But also it's going to be less equal to 17. You know what I'm saying? So these are our inequality constraints. But there's something here I want to show you, profit function, because these are profit, okay, profit function. So profit function is going to be 120x, 78y, and 312z. So this is going to be profit function, but it's not part of the equation, but I can just write it here, say profit function. So these are our inequality constraint. You know what I'm saying? So these are also here for this problem. Okay. Okay, profit function now. For the profit function, so we say profit function. Profit function. Or I can call it F, but we got 3 letter X, Y, Z, because the profit, for you to make a profit, has to brown paper 120 or 7Y and Z. So the letter is going to be, because it's not going to be profit function. So function always function of X, function of Y, but for this case it's 3 papers, paper, brown, white, and whatever. So F of X, Y, and Z equal to 120 X plus 780 Y plus 312 Z. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, so that's a profit function. Okay, so that's a profit. So let's say somebody, okay, let's say produce 10 paper. We want to see how we're going to make the profit. If I produce 10 computer paper and then plug here 10, it's going to be okay, let's somebody say, oh, we produce 10 paper, 10, and then we produce writing paper 2, and they produce brown paper Z equal to 3. So what happened if I take this and put it in here? It's going to tell me what are the profits I made, means the profit that I made. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on the data they give to you. Okay, so as far as this question here, I think I'm done. Okay, but there's a question here that asks, let me check here. They say assume the optimum value of X and Y and Z. Things I can, because since we have our profit function and everything, so I can just erase that part because I don't need it because we got our function. So I'll just erase it and then write a new function here quick. Sorry about that, just a minute. Okay, cool. So now how do they say here? They say assume the optimum value. Assume. This is another question here they gave us. By the continuation of the question, assume that the optimum values of X and Y and Z means the value of X, Y, and Z. The optimum value of X, Y, and Z. The optimum values of X, Y, and Z are what? 95, 55 are 95, 55, and 45. And 45, man. 45. So they want us to find the profit. So it's easy. So they say, what is the maximum value of the profit? Okay. What is the maximum value of the profit in rand? What is the maximum? What is the maximum? My marker pen is finished. Maximum value of the profit. Value or values. Maximum value of the profit. The profit in rand. In rand. You know, rand is South African money. You know what I'm saying? So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our profit function here, this one here, and right there. So a profit function, we had it already, f, x, y, and z, which equal to 120x plus 708 plus 312 z. So now what we're gonna do, if you want to get the profit, because this is a profit function, take this value, man, put it there, and it's done like that. So now let's put it in. So it's gonna be 120. What is it? X equals 95, and then plus 78. What is y? Y equals 55, and then plus 312. What is z? Z equals 45. So take a calculator, plug it in. Where's my calculator? My God, I can't see. So plug it in, and then you can get the profit. Man, where's my calculator? I can't see it, man. Okay, so just a minute. Oh, I got it. This one. Okay, excuse me. My apologies. So I'm gonna say, okay, so 120 bracket 95, and then plus 78, 55 plus 312 in the bracket 45. Okay, 68340. Okay, let's see if applied correct. 120, 120, 95, 95 plus 78, 78 times 55 times 55, 312, and then 312, 312, and 45. 68340. $780, 55, 420. My apologies, I made a mistake, man. You know what I'm saying? Problem, man. This is 420, man. That's why I kind of get a mistake here, just in case it's 420 and this is 420, just in case. I think the way how I copied from the beginning, this is 420 for the profit. You know what I'm saying? I copied the question wrong according to the question. This is 420, so this is 420. It's not 120. So here I'm going to say 420 because I'm just trying to look at the option here. I can see 95 and then plus 780 and then 55 with plus 312 in the bracket for 5. Fantastic. So we got option here. So our profit is going to be equal to 9684. It's a profit rand 9684. 9684. That's our profit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. It's 96 for sure. Let's see 420. I want to see the I want to see again. 420, 420, 420, 7878. 420, 420, 7878. 312, 312. Okay. 97. The first one is 97. So this is 97 here. You know what I'm saying? I copied the question wrong. 97 here, man. Okay, 97 and right there, so you can put 97 here. 97. Okay, so finally, that's not correct. So equal to 97680. 97680. Option 3 for the people who are doing this exam, because I was saying by somebody. Option 3. 97680. 97680. So listen here, man. So you FaceTime the channel. You know, click the like button and subscribe and share to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, that's how we do, man. So peace out. I don't want to waste a lot of time. You know, the only way you can get good at these, you gotta do it at a time, Okay? So keep doing things and push hard and work hard. There's no magic not fall from the tree. Okay? You're gonna have to work so hard for you to achieve and become one of the best. Okay? Peace, man. Love you guys.